The legacy of ABB, I think that the basis, if I could summarize it in one word, is quality. We want to build a great product and be known for that as we continue to grow throughout this industry. Looking for ways to give back to the community, to the archery community. Those are things that we're always looking to do. But I think as far as a legacy of what this company stands for and what we want to be known for, 50 years from now, is a company that's building the best quality product out there that is driven to achieve that level of perfection while always pursuing something better. And it sounds a little bit crazy, on a journey you never reach the destination, but if you truly want to be great, if you truly want to manufacture a great product in anything you do, I believe that's the mindset you have to have, and I would like that to be known for the company. I mean, that's who we are. That's really, we live and breathe that. That's in our DNA. It's how we operate. We're always, like we talk about 2-second improvements. We're, as a team, as a company, we're looking for little ways we can always improve and tweak things. And most of those things, that doesn't come from me. It comes from our team. It comes from our employees. It comes from this team of people working together to manufacture the best quality bowstring on the market, period. That's the goal, and it will always remain the goal.
I remember basically helping Jerry get this started in his small pro shop. There were many nights I was there till 2 o'clock in the morning and then had to leave so I could go to work the next day. I didn't actually work in the shop with him when he first started it. I shot for him out of the pro shop. Through that, we did a lot of testing on just our own bows. We made some pretty ugly ones to start with. Really weird colors, but they worked. He did all of the serving himself. I used to actually do the blanking at home in my basement and bring him the blanks. Sometimes mail them to him, sometimes just bring them over. He was getting very good at getting the strings to stop moving right away. I've got one of the very first ones, and we actually have it in the showroom out here, that's probably 1.5 years plus shooting on it. The only reason I took it off, and I can remember that plain as day, I wanted a different color at that time. And I had that bow for a few more years, and it still had the same string on it when I sold it. Never moved, never changed. And we got in with PSE, and that helped a lot. They got put on the 80-pound X-Forces, and they held up really well. Better than what the factory strings was holding up on the 70-pounders. People started hearing a little bit about it to shoots, and they seen that we were starting to be more successful with less issues. And we started getting people to ask questions. It kind of snowballed in a good way of becoming really what it is today. Kind of hard to think about all that stuff because it happened a long time ago and I'm old.
I've used the analogy of Coke and Pepsi a lot. Coke came out with a great soft drink. Pepsi came along and said, we can do that too. And they made a soft drink that it tastes similar, but does it taste like Coke? No, because Pepsi doesn't have the recipe that Coke has. And it's the same thing with strings and cables. All strings and cables are, the base fiber comes from the same source around the world. So string manufacturers have their own recipe. We have our own recipe for how we do things. We've created our own processes and systems to build a great product so that you can put it on your bow and just go shoot and not have to worry about stuff. And oh, by the way, we can make it look pretty too, so that's an added bonus to it. So.
We're not surrounded by hype. We're surrounded by a great quality product and a great customer service. That is what America's Best Bowstrings is. We're gonna build you the best darn bowstring that you can get, whether you're bow hunting, you're competition archery, if you're just like shooting and learning the skill of archery in your backyard. We're going to build you the best custom bowstring, and we're going to take care of you as long as you want to keep coming back to ABB. We're going to take care of you. You know, for 12, 13 years now we've been doing this, and it's about building quality bowstrings and taking care of customers. We're archers and bow hunters just like everybody else. We are American made. We take pride in our product, and we take pride in getting that product out to customers and dealers as quickly as possible with not having mistakes. I think for it to be successful is for the customer to be satisfied, like blow them away, exceed customer satisfaction. It's so easy anymore in a web-based marketplace where it's just your interaction is with a computer. There's no interaction with a person anymore. There's a lot of times where I've heard a customer call us and say, this company, this happened, and they never responded. I can't get them to respond to even look at my issue. And for us, that's easy. We just have to look at it and talk to them, talk through it, and find out how can we help them. Our goal is, yes, to build the best strings, but we also want to have customers for life. It's the most important thing for us to make sure that we exceed their expectation and give them a great overall experience, from the strings to customer service.
I didn't grow up in a bow hunting family, and it was always something that intrigued me, but my dad never hunted. So I bought my first bow when I was 17 years old. I want to say it was around 2000 when I started the pro shop, and through that I was buying bowstrings from different manufacturers throughout the industry. And Tim Hostetler, who works for us now, was very instrumental in the pro shop. He was actually a staff shooter for the store at that time. Him and a guy by the name of Dillon, who's a good friend of mine and was a staff shooter for our pro shop. Tim and Aaron shot some of the IBO tournaments, and so Tim and I spent a lot of time playing with different things. I actually had some local machine shops build me some tools that I'd kind of designed, and so that was kind of how we got started. And my initial thought was just to build strings for the pro shop. So we did this, and I would say this was late 2005, early 2006, in that time frame when this was kind of going on. And I remember very clearly Aaron Dillon coming back to me after putting his set on his bow, one of the first strings we'd ever built, and he had marked his cams and all and everything. He came back to me very excitedly one afternoon. He said, "Jerry," he said, "look at this." He had his bow and he had everything marked out and stuff with permanent marker on his cams. He said, "Look," he said, "this bow's been in the back of my car for 3 days and it's been baking in there and nothing's moved." He was just ecstatic about this. I'm like, well, this is cool. Okay, well, we're doing something right. So, you know, that was the start of building strings, and my initial thought was just, like I said, to build strings for the pro shop. But as more people were telling me, look, this product is phenomenal, you should do something about this, and you know, do something more than just the pro shop. Looking back now, it was a bit of a jump, and it was a bit of, you know, a bit naive at the time, but I wanted to pick a name for this company that told people all about what we were doing the minute they read it, and that's why I chose the name America's Best Bowstrings. I wanted people to understand that we were an American-made product, the pride of USA, and that we had a quality bowstring. So that was kind of our start, and things just kind of grew. And you know, looking back now, you know, we talk about it all the time. Quality is the girl we've danced with for 15 years now, and we're not going to deviate from that. That's who we are as a company.